understand what I'm saying?
Yes, we understand.
Weird. I have this nagging feeling in the back of my mind that I shouldn't be able to understand what you're saying, but I do.
You have passed the 2 tests of the Gatherer, Landwalker. Breathing water and speaking the tongue of the Merum. You can serve us now.
Serve? What? Serve? I know I'm dressed like a tavern wench, but come on.
Serve you?
You have been brought here to serve us as the Gatherer of Tanyan.
Tanyan?
What's Tanyan?
Tanyan is life. Tanyan brings light to darkness and sustenance to our caves.
Oh, this green
Tanyan
shit.
keeps the snapjaw from our children and heats us when it is cold. Tanyan is life.
Where does Tanyan come from?
Our gatherers collect it from the caves and shores of the islands, but there is less Tanyan to be found each season, and we need help.
Voices sound like that TikTok filter? I don't know, I don't use TikTok. I didn't even know it had voice filters on it.
How does Tanyan do all those things you said?
This is where
Tanyan
TikTok got it.
provides warmth and light. It draws the harvest close.
Harvest?
TikTok's for the young folk, I don't
creatures of
understand
the
that
sea
shit.
that we eat. The golden tail, and the weed-eye, and the sand-eater.
Fish. You're talking about fish.
The harvest, yes, that is what we said. The harvest is drawn to the light and to the heat, but the Snapjaw are clever. They stay away. They know the light allows us better aim with our spears.
Why can't you gather Tanyan yourself?
You lazy bugger.
We do, but we cannot move far from our cities, or the Snapjaw will hunt us and eat us. If we travel in force, we leave our men and children without guard.
All those helpless men.
And we
Yeah.
cannot travel too close to the islands, or the winged demons may catch eye of us. They leave our gatherers alone, though, so you have nothing to fear.
The wing demons. What?
Who are the wing demons?
Ugly, leathery creatures who defy nature to fly up there in the sky. They are evil and live to destroy our people.
Don't the Snapjaw kill the gatherers?
Yes.
Rarely. Your meat is bitter and tough, not soft and tender like ours.
Uh-huh.
I won't ask how you know that. I think I've learned enough about Tanyan for now.
You have learned nothing, but your training will teach you what you need to know.
Are your people called the Merum?
We are the Merum. Most landwalkers call us mermen or merpeople, but the Merum was our name in truth.
So do you remember at the beginning of the game, when that holographic sculpture came to life? It was one of these people.
Who are you, man?
We are the queen of the third city of the Merum, enlightened keeper of the Tanyan, protector of the light.
I'm sorry, Your Majesty, I really had no idea you were a queen.
We are just a queen. Our function is to
Keep
serve
it casual.
the
Don't need
people,
to
to lead
bow.
our cities, provide food for our men and children, and to protect them from the Snapjaw that hunt us in the dark.
Who or what is the Water Stiller?
The Water Stiller is in our prophecies. She is the landwalker who will make us a people united and end all strife.
So you're at war
Oh,
with
that'll
other
be us
Merum?
then.
No. And so the time for the Water Stiller is still to come. We are at peace with other Merum.
What else can you tell me about the Water Stiller?
She will come among us by providence, and she will take something from us that we have kept hidden for many generations.
Which I guess is the spear?
What is it the Water Stiller will come to take from you?
We do not know, but she will open up the ancient shrine and bring light to the darkness. She will destroy a Snapjaw with her spear, give witness of her mission, and then she will reunite us.
She sounds like a swell person.
She is the Water Stiller. She is prophecy.
Do you know where my ship went down?
The vessel you foolishly travel in above the water, it rests not far from the city, just past and beyond the Landwalker's bubble where you were first brought. I think it is dead.
The ship's dead. Okay, it was never alive, but yeah.
Do you know the island of Elias?
Yes, we know the island of Elias. Our gatherers find Tanyan there, and the Merim once had a city in the shallow waters below it.
Can you bring me there?
Until your training is complete, you cannot go gathering. We cannot risk losing you to the Snapjaw, or to have you desert your duties to our people.
As if I would.
How long will my training take?
6 cold oceans.
6 years? Sure, that makes sense. Everything in this world takes ages. I've been told that you worship an old god who lives in the deep.
How did you come by this forbidden knowledge?
It was in a book.
I picked it up on my way here. Could you take me
Can't
to
be
him?
that forbidden. It was in the library.
No, we cannot. Unless you are Mirim, you are not even allowed to speak of our sleeping god.
Thanks for your time.
We will call on you soon to begin your service. Until then, you should stay inside the Landwalker's bubble and away from the dark waters where the Snapjaw lurk.
Okay. Can't gather more of the green stuff. Thing over there. Sleeping Ancient God in the Deep, Cthulhu. It's gonna be probably one of the 2 dragons that's in the magical world. There were 4 dragons, basically, and of the 4 dragons, 2 of them stayed in the technology world, Stark, that's like our world, and the other 2 came to Arcadia when they split the one world into 2. Yeah, so Dagon, yes, pretty much. Yes, but the tales go that the white dragon is off somewhere, nobody knows where, but the other dragon, the old ancient dragon, fell from the sky and crashed into the ocean and hasn't been seen since. And it's become myth and legend since then that it was some kind of ancient god that's now asleep underneath the ocean. Okay, Erikai's getting ready for his questions. Can I clear the seaweed
so
off?
thick and tangled. It looks almost deliberate.
I guess not. I guess we just come back here then and wait. What are we supposed to do? Well, you know what? It's time for a break as well anyway, roughly. So maybe we should save it first and we'll have a think about this. Hi, guys. I'm back. Okay. Nice questions as well, Alchemist and Erikai. And you fit them into the break as well. Well done. All right. So, what do we need to do we think? This has been a fun and informative time, yes. Oh, to the shipwreck. Aha! We can go somewhere else. Oh, damn. See, that's what April did with her axe. It's a lot of axing. All right, we were trying to get the medallion. Oh, fucking hell! Do the hiking? Nah, no. Invisibility potion, maybe?
I'll save it for when I really need it.
We really need it now. Oh my goodness. Oh my giddy aunt. So a
Snapjaw's
Snapjaw.
keeping to the shadows, waiting for me to get close enough to attack.
Who wants to come by for Thanksgiving dinner? If you're going to use the blood of the innocent in your turkey recipes, no thanks, I'm good. to do about this overgrown fish? Don't speak for me.
It's a big seashell.
There's a city we can go to, but maybe she'll let us take the spear. One of the prophecies was that we will kill a snapjaw with a spear. So maybe now we've seen that.
Can we talk for a minute?
Yes, Gatherer. We may.
The blood of the turkey isn't for the blood of the innocent isn't for the turkey. The recipe for the turkey and the potion lifesteal are just very similar.
Where did you say I could find the shipwreck?
Just past and beyond the Landwalker's bubble.
Thanks for your
Maybe
time.
if I try to take the spear and challenge her,
Is yours, Gatherer.
that's my spear. Let's see if it works.
Leave the spear be. It belongs to the Waterstone.
Sorry.
Okay. Ask her about the crystal.
Do you need this?
No. It is of no value to us.
Where did you find it? It looks very old.
I believe one of the children found it just outside the city, not far from the Landwalker's bubble, among the seaweed by the rocks. We have used it for decoration in our hall, but you are welcome to it. Consider it a gift, Gatherer.
Yeah, before you enslave me. Alright. Maybe now we can... Yes, now we can do something with the seaweed, which we couldn't do before. Now it's interesting. Just move the whole thing.
There's
Like...
another one of those crystals buried in the sand among the seaweed.
That's two of them. Keep going.
There's an entrance to a cave back here. Judging by the amount of seaweed, it's a long time since anybody's been in there. It's another one of those blue crystals.
And another one. Save the game here. So this is the puzzle I remember absolutely hating. Oh my god. I remember really, really hating this.
It's a long spear with hooks, probably a harpoon then. This inscription looks like a huge pyramidic structure with an eye in the middle. This inscription looks like a fish. It's inscribed with the image of a wave, probably representing water. This ring is inscribed with the image of a miram. This ring is inscribed with the image of a clay pot. This ring is inscribed with the image of a bird. This ring is inscribed with the image of fire.
Hey, Starly! How's it going? Just here to say hi, my internet is still bad, by the way. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, that seems to be really giving you a lot of trouble lately. Have you tried calling your ISP to see what the hell's going wrong with it? I mean, you know, it's always worth raising a complaint. Have you tried threatening it with fire as well? That's a good question. So, these here.
It's the crystal I took from the Marian's home. It's the crystal I found among the seaweed. It's one of the 2 crystals I found inside the abandoned cave. It's one of the 2 crystals I found inside the abandoned cave.
Let's just plonk one down and see what happens. See, this one has the spear and the fish on it. And we can move them. So the fish is going to be on that side. I think these need to face like where they're supposed to be. So this one, the first crystal, needs to go here, I think. So now the fish faces the fish, the spear faces the spear, and the eye faces the eye. I kind of remember this being part of the puzzle. Have you tried threatening the ISP with fire? I mean, I wouldn't recommend that unless you want to go to jail. This one has a spear and a fish as well. Which means it must go here, at the very least. Yeah, but this is the weird thing about it, look. It's like... which way round? I mean, I'm guessing I'm turning it that way round. So that symbol now is around the back, right? So that should be there. That means the fish should be there and the waves are there. Okay, cool. This was the thing I had trouble with many years ago, trying to, like, reckon up where this shit was. So this one here has a fish and an eye. So if it's the fish, we couldn't possibly put it there and have the fish be facing there. That has to go here. And now the eye's facing there and the fish is facing there. Right? It's like some of the crystals don't line up properly. So there's the eye, which we should see, but the fish is there, not around the back. Let's take it out and just have another look at the other one. What is this one? This has the spear. And the eye. I wonder if the spear is meant to face the fish. Because you spear fish, right? But why the eye and the other stuff? So then the spear and the fish go together there, maybe, right? And then that goes there and that goes there. So do I just swap these around, maybe? Which crystal is that one? That's the first crystal, okay. Just so we're keeping track. But the first crystal goes here. So the spear is facing there. Let's just rotate it and make sure. Oh. Okay, that doesn't work. I remember being incredibly confused by this puzzle. Because not only that, we have to move these as well. And like... where do they go? If that's fire and water, do we have to put them opposite each other or together? The rules are very unclear. And I don't know what this symbol stands for, the one-eyed pyramid. Like, what does that correspond to? But that's a mirum. So does that face there?
It's stuck. I it's stuck.
Oh, the pot
I
ring
don't
is
think it's
in...
supposed to move.
Pot ring is in the right place. Like, I don't get the... The fish is around the back too, you can barely see it, but it's there, same with the waves. Oh yeah, no, I'm aware of that, yeah. So it's like, do I need to pair a fish and a spear together here? Or not? That's the weird thing I don't get. Because these work there, right? And like... if they're supposed to face corresponding things, so those work because they face there. But if I move that around there and have the fish be round the back, that eye is going to be looking that way, so that's wrong. I don't know. Try swapping these around. Fourth crystal to go to the top. See ya, Starly. So here's the problem. This one, if we line that up with that, then the fish lines to the harpoon to the fish. Is it meant to be that way around? Because then the trouble is we can't do it with the other side. Like, to create that same flow, all the crystals are slightly different. Like, two of them are one way around, two of them are the other way around. So I don't know which way around we're supposed to put these. I feel like we should be able to see these back walls as well. Is there anything I can do to light this place up, maybe? No, I don't think so. Take them all out and start again. First crystal. Again, let's just pop it here for the sake of argument. I wonder if we're going about this wrong. What if we have to have them facing something that is not the same symbol? Maybe that's what we're supposed to do. It doesn't matter if there's an affinity, just as long as, like, a spear isn't pointing towards the spear, for instance. Because we've got the fish there and the spear there, so that's fine. But, yeah, and that there. That's pointing towards the fish, and that's got a spear pointing towards it. Let's go on that basis first. Let's see if maybe we can work it out from there. So this one... So the spear's pointing here. That's the water, and that's the eye. So the water is now around the back. If we do that, that won't work. The eye should be pointing that way and the spear there, so that would work fine. We've got the water, the fish. Water is now there, so that's wrong. The eye, that's wrong, but that's fine. Hey Vargas, how's it going, buddy? Actually, no, it's not fine because the fish was round the back. So that doesn't belong there, maybe. Maybe we put this one there instead. There we go. So we've got the spear pointing that way. The fish is now pointing that way and the spear pointing that way. So the water is behind. Hang on, I've lost track now. So got a spear pointing that way. Spear's now that way, so that's still fine. Fish is that way. So that would work either way, I guess. Again, I don't know if this is the solution. Then we've got water going that way. Eye there. Yeah. Question is, how do these now get arranged? Like, the inner ring doesn't work. There's a bird. What if the bird is meant to be around that way? Because the one-eyed pyramid might be like bird eye vision or something, I don't know. But if the pot and the spear are together, the Miram and the water are together, means the fire goes round to the fish. It would be nice if we could view the table from different angles. Yes, that would be very helpful. So then you don't have to remember which face has which on. But clearly that's not the answer. I feel like the main solution would be figuring this out, the inner rings first, getting them set, and then buggering around with the crystals. It's like two separate puzzles that have to be both done. I remember I always had to look this up on a walkthrough, and it still made no fucking sense to me what the point was. Must ensure your inner ring is well prepared for the outer ring play. Goddamn Vargas. Yeah, but really needs that spray, Erikai. Well, oof. So, here's the thing. The clue is...
I don't think it's supposed to move.
That's where it needs to be. It must be. So the pot ring is in the same place as the harpoon. And it's opposite the fish. So I don't know what the... The Miram and the water you think would go together, right? I wonder if the bird goes with the fish. And it'd be nice if you heard like a click if you got something right. So why would the fire go with the pyramid? Unless it was like a volcano or something, but...
This ring is inscribed with the image of a bird. This ring is inscribed with the image of a Miram. This ring is inscribed with the image of a clay pot. This ring is inscribed with the image of fire. One-eyed pyramid. Harpoon. Water. Fish.
That's the thing, we've got absolutely no basis whatsoever of like even being able to understand what this is. But let's just go with the original theory of needing to have these line up properly. So these two go there, because it's the only way that we can get harpoon and fish lined up in those directions. This one has fish and eye. This one has... I don't know what that one is. And water. Let's have a look. This is the problem here, though. This lines up with the spear, but water goes opposite there, and the eye is going to the opposite one there. And we can't put that over there because the spear will line up with nothing. It would line up with the fish instead, which makes sense to me. But then why are these lining up to their corresponding things like water, you know, and the eye? That means that that would have to go over there, and that would have to come over here, right? And then the spear would be over there pointing to the fish. That spear would also be over here pointing to the fish. But then if we swap these around to do the same thing, because these are already doing that, but the back isn't. And if we put it over there so that the spear is pointing to the fish, the water is pointing to the water, and the eye is pointing to the eye. So which ones need to be pointed correct and which ones don't seems to be what we're doing here. The only other thing I can think is that we have to create a ring, like a flow, and in which direction does it go? I don't know. Like, we have a fish here pointing to the spear, for instance. And we have an eye here pointing towards that, like whatever the last one was around. Needs to somehow do that, I don't know. And again, have we got the inner ring correct? I don't know. This is a very frustrating puzzle. It's just like you get no hints, no clues, nothing, and a hell of a lot of trial and error and combinations to try out. That is literally all you get. Very distracting every time you say inner ring. You behave yourself. Gotta go to work now, Alchemist. Okay, dude, take care, buddy. Have a good one. Oh, were you actually not saying goodbye? I've just reread that now. You're not going now. Right, okay, yeah, good. I read that as... just gotta go to work later. As in, like, later, bye. Learn to read, fool. Sorry, I thought I saw a comma there. Alright. I'm behaving, I'm the one talking about inner rings. Yes, the inner ring with the pot. Man, yeah, like, we have no... Everybody goes to Hornidrail right now, yes. We have no, not even a lead on what we're supposed to do with this. Maybe if I go and show the other crystals to the queen. Maybe I can throw them at the Snapjaw.
Can we talk for a minute?
Yes, Gatherer. We may.
Okay, yeah.
Thanks for your time.
My time is
Let's show
yours.
them out of the inventory. No, she doesn't seem to care about the other ones that we found. Just the first one.
Where did you find the crystal again?
Among the seaweed by the rocks, not far from the Landwalker's bubble.
So that's all we get, basically. Could we gather more of that moss? I'm wondering if there might be some context on the walls that are all shadowed. No, we can't. All we can do is look at it. It's like, is there a manual for this shit? It's like, it feels like there's something on the back wall that we're supposed to be able to read. But, we can't see it. Alright. Have a look again. Look. So we've got that eye lined up, and the fish, as in like the one previous to it, is now looking to the spear, like if you go around that way. If you go around that way though, the other one had the water pattern on it. So that makes no sense if it were to go that way around. So I don't think that's what we need to be doing, is like creating a flow like that. I wonder if that's how that's supposed to be arranged as well. Mirren with the fish, fire and water together, bird, and one-eye. What the fuck is the one-eyed pyramid meant to represent? If I understood the symbology, it might give us a better idea of what we're doing. Alright. It is time to cheat. Because I always had to look this up anyway. And I guess we're doing it again. I have no shame in cheating this bit, because this, I think, was one of the most hated puzzles in this game back in the day. The one-eyed pyramid is a vagina, isn't it? No, it's not a vagina. Come on. Alright, so use the seaweed to find the second crystal, use the seaweed to move it, use the continue west of the cave, get the other two crystals on the floor, look at the altar. Top of the altar has 4 movable rings around the rock. Look at the 4 stone tags, harpoon, one-eyed pyramid, water and fish. Move the fire ring 3 times so it faces the water. Okay. That needs to be facing the water. Move the bird ring so it faces the fish. Okay. Move the mirror ring so it faces the one-eyed pyramid.
It's stuck. I don't think
Okay.
it's supposed to move.
So the pot ring is just there. Now that's Whispering Eye or One-Eyed Snake. That's where I'm getting confused. What are you talking about, Vargas? What are you trying to do? I don't get what you're on about now, dude. Right, the pot ring is already facing the harpoon. A click will signify that the first section of the puzzle has been completed. I didn't hear a click. Move it around again. I didn't hear a click. I'm not hearing a click. Now by facing, well, that's not my idea of facing, because the bloody thing's lined up with. Learn to write walkthrough guides, internet. Jesus. Oh my god. If I knew what I was saying most days, I'd be lucky. Lost you ages ago? Yeah. I lost myself ages ago. Like I said, this was always the puzzle I could never get, because I don't understand the fucking logic behind it. But I'm pretty sure I set this up before. Like water and fire, I did that. I'm pretty sure I put these together. Maybe I didn't. Maybe it was these two I had the wrong way round. But anyway, okay. So this is its idea of facing. You know, the symbol is on that side, and this is apparently facing the one-eyed pyramid. How is it facing it? The symbol would be on this side, not that side. Stupid. Stupid wording. Use the first crystal on the bottom right slot. Okay. That's pretty much where I thought it should be. Use the second crystal on the top left slot. Again, that's where I thought it would be. Use the third on the top right. And use the fourth on the bottom left, obviously. Okay, so we've had this combination before, but we didn't have this setup. So I'm guessing what we need to do is turn that to there. Wait, this is actually, yeah, this is in a weird place. Like the fish. Okay, that's not what I'm thinking then. Turn the bottom right crystal once. Turn the okay, well I've just... It's one of those guides that doesn't tell you what it's supposed to look like. It just tells you how many times to turn shit. Let me take these off. Put them back on so they're in their default positions. Turn the bottom right crystal once. Okay. Again, I really hate walkthroughs though. They're written like this. It's like, give me more deets. Turn the top left crystal once. Okay, so yeah, it is doing what we did. We've got the spear line to the spear, the fish line to the fish, and the eye to the eye, and the same with water to spear to fish. Okay. Turn the top right crystal twice. See, these are in a strange position. But what we're going to be doing is putting the spear... Yeah, so I did have these set up right in that sense. The spear is now pointed to the fish. Why that needs to be the opposites and these need to be the absolutes, I don't understand. But anyway, this is the part that throws you off about the puzzle. And then turn the bottom crystal twice. So that the fish goes to the spear, yeah. There we go. You see, now that we've done the puzzle, guys, it should have made perfect sense to us, right? We should have just understood that from the beginning, like, oh, I get the solution now. I understand the logic behind it. Oh my god, he did it all by himself. Yes. Oh, for the YouTube series, just for future reference for myself, we're going to cut everything from there. We'll just put in that, mute the microphone, put something here to block me so I don't look like I'm talking, and then, or maybe I just crop this off, and then cut to this. Okay, in 3, 2, 1. Guys, I'm so clever. I am so clever, you guys. Did it first time, first try. Just like that. It was so obvious. So damned obvious. The butt opened, it did. And now, there are drawings.
It looks like some kind of visual history of the Maram people.
Interesting.
According to this first tablet,
Thankfully, I don't have on-screen chat anymore.
it turns out the Maram came to Earth inside a type of spaceship from another planet.
Oh.
They're aliens? Not that anything should surprise me at this point, but still. They look very different back then, though. It must have been a long time ago.
That was in the book, though, that the dragon apparently came from another planet and brought the Maram with them.
According to these drawings. Wait a minute. Could this be their ancient god? One of the dragons? I think it has to be.
Big one-eyed
After
dragon.
they arrived on Earth, their species divided in two. One crawled into the sea, the other onto land. What does that mean?
That was the thing in
This must be
the
long
tail.
later, because the Maram look like they do today. At least the ones who went into the sea do. The other ones? They have wings. If I'm going to guess, I'd say that the ones who went to live on land became the Elation, which means the Maram and Elation are related. In this one, they're living close to each other and in peace. And it seems they share equally in the production of Tanyan, which attracts fish for both peoples to eat. Then something happens. Or, it looks like, and the Maram and Elation move away from each other.
And the water stiller is supposed to
this
stop
last
the
one,
fighting.
Tanyan is beginning to become scarce, and the Maram are losing many of their young ones to the Snapjaw. They fear the Elation, and they forget their common heritage. At the very end, there's a prophecy, I think. The Maram and the Elation joining hands once again. When they do, Tanyan becomes plentiful and both people prosper.
Yes. So she said, the Queen said to us earlier, the water stiller will bring peace between the Maram. That's their ancient prophecy. Probably even predates the split between the two races. So technically, even now that the Elation and the Maram are at war, they are fighting amongst themselves. It's just they've forgotten. They don't understand that that's what's happening. They're fighting themselves, their own species. It's just that one went up onto the land and learned how to fly. The others stayed in the water. And we've opened this up, which was also part of the
These tablets
prophecy.
tell the story of how the Maram and Elation were once one people. They came to Earth inside an ancient dragon and lived in harmony, producing and sharing Tanyan. Then war broke out, and the two peoples turned on each other, which caused a shortage of Tanyan and the death of many Maram. There's a prophecy at the end. One day, it seems, the Elation and Maram will reconcile and prosper.
What about the altar?
Crystals on the altar light up the entire cave.
Right, so all we've done is basically turned on a light. There was nothing inside that we needed to pick up. Okay. Well, there's the symbol of the balance as well.
It's a circular indentation framed with the image of two dragons biting each other's tails, almost exactly like the markings on my talisman.
Which we need to recover. Still. We've got to get past the Snapjaw. So if we show them this, that might convince the Queen that we're the water stiller. And she'll let us go about our business doing some of the other stuff to prove it. She'll give us the spear and we can go kill the Snapjaw, maybe? Congrats, we changed the light bulb, right? Yes. How many April Ryans does it take to change a light bulb? 1 plus a walkthrough is the answer to that question. We just reopened the museum,
Talk
yes.
For a minute.
Yes, Gatherer. We may.
Why was the cave with the altar and the wall painting just outside the city abandoned?
What? Show us this cave. Immediately.
They've forgotten all this shit's even here. Been a long time.
I lit the cave by placing the crystal from your palace together with 3 more crystals I found on the altar and moving the stone rings into their correct positions.
Can it be that you are... But you are a gatherer. You cannot be she.
She can be she.
Who can't I be?
The Water Stiller. She who, by prophecy, will deliver us from strife and unite us as one people. She who will uncover the ancient shrine.
We just did.
Looks pretty ancient to me.
This is the shrine, yes. And you have brought light to the darkness as well. But the other prophecies, you have not fulfilled them. You have not proven yourself to be the Water Stiller yet.
How can I do that?
Come back with us, and we will tell you.
Who is the Water Stiller?
She is of the prophecies. She will bring an end to strife and unite our people.
How can I prove that I'm the Water Stiller?
You have uncovered the ancient shrine and brought light to the darkness. But this could be just chance. You must show us the witness you carry of your mission to the balance.
The talisman! Damn, I lost it when the storm hit us.
You must also kill a Snapjaw with a spear, and then you will have proven yourself to us. Once you have done this, we will aid you in your quest to make us one people.
Where do I begin?
Take this spear and slaughter a Snapjaw. This must be done to prove your strength, and to prove you are of the Miram.
Where do I find the Snapjaw?
If you are the Water Stiller, you will find a way.
Alright. Now we can go kill that Snapjaw and get into the shipwreck and probably retrieve the talisman, and then show the talisman to her. Stabby, stabby. Okay, it just had a stroke and died. That's quite convenient.
It's dead. I killed it.
No, it had a stroke and died. You didn't even touch it. But whatever. Take some meat. Take a tooth. Do something.
I'll need something to bring back to prove that I killed the Snapjaw. This tooth will do just fine. Oh man, that's sharp. I had no idea Snapjaw had razor teeth. If I did, better not think about that now.
I mean, it was pretty obvious that it was also pretty nasty.
It's dead. I killed it.
Into the wreck. Aha! There's a talisman.
It's my talisman. What incredible luck.
So we don't need to bust the crate open. Nice. Do we still have the spear? No, we don't.
It's the sharp fang from a Snapjaw's, jaw.
Nice. Yeah, we fucked this ship up though. Poor Nebeve. This was his pride and joy. This was his livelihood, and we destroyed it. We are terrible people. Well. He was a dick. He was, but, you know, about some things anyway. He was a bit of a sexist arsehole, let's be honest, yeah. Let's use this in here first. Yes.
These tablets tell the story of how the Marum and Elation were then one day.
So what is this, the
A
niche?
small niche containing what appears to be a shard of a stone. It's a piece of the stone disc.
Oh, yes, sweet. We got it.
No, wait. It's only one half of a piece. It looks like it's been divided in two. Strange.
Okay, so from the tale then that we read last stream, this will be the one that said from the two that make one of the air and the sea, right? So that's obviously the Elation and the Merum, because they're the same species, the two that make one. And they were given one piece of the stone. So that's that. Or that's half of that one piece of the stone. Okay. So we need to get the Elation one. That means then that the other one, the Keepers of the Dark Flame, whatever they are, they're a different one entirely. I thought they would have been the Merum because they were called the Mariner. Or it said the Mariners or something. Alright, so here's my talisman.
Here's proof of my mission. A magical talisman with the sign of the balance. It means that I'm the 13th guardian of the balance.
You have fulfilled that part of the prophecy. If you fulfill the rest, we will acknowledge you as the Water Stellar.
Okay. I probably shouldn't show her that. Actually, I will. Let's see. Look, I found
I've
this.
taken from you the object you've kept hidden for generations.
Ah,
It's
yes, that was part of the
disc that will
prophecy.
restore the balance and save the twin worlds from chaos.
This was hidden. That was part of the
You
prophecy.
have fulfilled that part of the prophecy. If you fulfill the rest, we will acknowledge you as the Water Stellar.
Okay, good. I'm glad I went and got that first. I'd forgotten about that bit. And then finally, here's a
There's a
tooth.
tooth from the dreaded Snapjaw that guarded the shipwreck.
Stab
Proof
her
of
with
my
it.
strength
Take the
and
throne.
courage.
Could become the queen.
You have indeed fulfilled all but one of the prophecies. You might yet be the Water Stellar.
Now we just need to
We will not have
bring
thought
peace to
you would
them.
come in our lifetime.
Good. Then you'll take me to your sleeping god.
Not yet.
There is but one more prophecy you must fulfill.
There's more? Sure, there's always more. That's the fun part about prophecies.
You must unite our people once again.
But you said you were united, that there's no strife between Miram.
The Water Stellar will come to bring our people together again, to unite us and save us. This has still not come to pass. Until you do so, the prophecies of the Water Stellar have not fully come to pass.
Okay, so...
I think I know now what the prophecies mean when they say your people will be reunited. The Miram are at peace with each other, yes? But you're not at peace with the Elation.
Alrighty, Queen,
The
high
Windy.
standards.
They are our enemies.
Right now they might be, but it wasn't always like that. Not according to the carvings in the Temple Cave.
What do you mean?
Once upon a time, long ago, the Miram and the Elation were one people.
What? This is heresy.
I'm just telling you what I saw in your temple. This was a very long time ago, and the one species soon divided in two. One sought refuge in the sea, the other on the winds. But both the Miram and the Elation were dependent on the other for various reasons, amongst them Tenyen, which was abundant where the two people lived in close proximity to each other. Apparently, there was peace between your two people for a very long time, but then something happened, something that caused a war to break out. Both the Elation and the Miram moved far away from each other, and ever since then, your people have had a tough time finding Tenyen. I think the only way to save the Miram from a slow death, and the Elation as well probably, is to reconcile you with your, common ancestry.
How can we believe you, Waterstellar? Your words are too outrageous, and the consequences, were you to be speaking the truth, are grave.
If you don't believe me, check out the temple walls. The whole story has been recorded there, probably when you first came to this place.
But what will our people say? What will they think when we tell them they are brothers and sisters to the winged demons?
Maybe they could
You're
stop
their
calling them
queen,
winged demons for a
and so
start.
you'll have to make them understand and accept their heritage. As must the Elation, I expect. And I don't think it will be any easier for them to come to terms with their history.
You must go to them, then, to find if our temple speaks the truth, and if they are willing to speak with us like civilized people.
I guess I must. Waterstellar or not. If you don't reunite with them, you will die. Eventually.
We will bring you to the shores of their closest island, and we will await word from you on their answer.
Does this mean you believe me?
You are the Waterstellar. You are prophecy. We will follow your directions and fulfill our destiny. One of our people will bring you to Alais, a night's journey from here. Once there, you will find the Elation and speak with their leaders. If they agree to meet, then we will do so in a place of your choosing.
I promise I'll do my best. Goodbye.
Safe journey, Waterstellar. We will hold on to the piece of the disc you found in the temple. If the winged demons, the Elation, agree to meet us, we will bring the stone.
Yeah, again, maybe stop calling them the winged demons. It's it's a perception problem at this point. Welcome to Monkey Island. We're gonna have to go up in the hills and, like, trade insults with the pirates and stuff. It's gonna be great. Yeah. Alright, guys. Well, look, I'm gonna get out of here now. It's about an hour early, but I'm feeling a little bit dizzy.